So I just made it to visit my friend. One thing I'm trying to do is like network more, meet new people, build relationships, build friendships, but be more specific with the people that I try to hang out with. I want to surround myself with people that are doing actually something with their lives, people with aspirations, um, people ahead of me, so that way I could get motivation and things like that. We need to start working on our app a little bit more intense. We gotta give it all we have. We might start looking for a job. I don't want to do it, but I'm praying and um, I'm asking God that if it's His will for me, to get a job, for me to not make any sales this week, like not even one sale, to close all the doors and just let that be my sign that that you know what that 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 it's time for me to get a job. There's more bills coming up next year, the beginning of January. So I'm asking God that I don't know what to do. I've always had faith, just because I get a job doesn't mean I feel I'm still gonna be working towards my dreams. But yeah, I'm just asking God to enlighten me, to give me knowledge and wisdom, to see what His will is. Again, if I make no sales by Sunday, Sunday is Saturday. Saturday is the cutoff date. From now to Saturday, if I make zero sales, then it's meant that's my sign for me to get a job and start applying for a job. But if it is His will for me to keep going, not to get a job, for me to keep trusting Him and keep working, for me to start selling and like one of my TikTok shops to go viral, so that way I could see that that He is with me, not saying He's not, but that it's His will for me to keep going just the way I am. I don't know, like I've been trying to. Faith hasn't been that important, but I'm trying to make it more important in my life. So that's why this is super important. So let's go ahead and get down. Let's meet up with my friend and and then after that start working on my projects more. So today's December 17th, which means we only have like 14 days left until we have to finish an MVP for Badger the app. The remaining of this week, we got to focus on coming up with a business plan for Badger. We have to focus on like collecting data for Badger, and truly understanding what Badger is, being able to talk about Badger in an elevator pitch. We have to be able to answer questions other people might have. We just have to know Badger inside and out. That is that is my responsibility. That this is my baby, so I should know everything about it. So tonight, right now, we are going to be going onto ChatGPT and asking it questions, telling us to help us build a business plan for Badger. We have to figure out, ask Badger to give us questions that potential investors might ask us. So yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main priority. Just having all of that, the business plan ready to go, just so that way we could start marching forward. So I went ahead and I asked ChatGPT, "Hey Chat, can you help me understand what a business plan is and why it's important to have a business plan / roadmap for Badger?" Absolutely. I'll be saying, let's build the ultimate business plan for Badger step by step. Each section includes what it is, why it matters, and how to tackle it, especially for Badger. Executive summary, it tells me what it is, because again, I've never done a business plan ever in my life, so this is going to be completely new, so I need to know exactly what I'm doing. So the first one is going to be an executive summary. What is it? A brief overview of your business plan. It should summarize what Badger is, what problem it solves, and why it will succeed. This is the first thing people read, but you usually write it last. Why it matters. It gives a quick pitch to potential investors, partners, or anyone interested in Badger. And then right here, it tells me like step by steps what to do. Start with the hook, problem, solution, business model, traction goals, and so on. The second one is going to be a problem statement. What is it? A detailed explanation of the problem Badger is solving, why it matters. The better you articulate the problem, the more compelling your solution becomes. Right here, number 3, solution, what it is, a clear explanation of how Badger solves the problem, why it matters. It proves that you understand the plan, the pain point, and have a practical, unique solution. Market analysis, what it is, research on your target audience, competitors, and overall industry, why it matters. Investors need to know that there is a real demand for Badger. Target audience, and so on. Then the value proposition, what it is, the unique value Badger offers for users, why it matters. It defines why users will choose Badger over competitors. Business model, what it is, how Badger will make money, why it matters. It shows your business is financially sustainable. Marketing and sales strategy, what it is, how will you attract users and convert them into paying customers, why it matters. It demonstrates how you will build a user base and grow. Number 8, operation plan, what it is, details of how Badger will function day to day and scale over time, why it matters. It shows that you have thought about how to build, launch, and grow Badger. Financial projections, what it is, as an estimate of your cost, revenue, and profit over time, why it matters. Investors want to see the potential for a return on investment, ROI. Milestones and goals, what it is, specific measurable objectives for Badger, why it matters. It keeps you focused and shows progress. Number 11, appendix, optional, what it is, extra materials like visuals, detailed research, or links, why it matters. It supports your claims and adds depth to your plan. So for number 11, we might have to do a commercial for this specific one. Final thoughts, by following this roadmap, you'll have a detailed investor-ready business plan that not only helps you articulate your vision for Badger, but also serves as a guide to grow step by step. If you want, I could help you draft specific sections or create templates for you to fill out. Where do you want to start? So it is currently 5:08 in the morning, and we spent like an hour or probably longer like writing down our whole Badger business plan. This is just the outline right here. I asked ChatGPT to give me a business plan, and it did. And I told it to be very specific, so it actually did. It ended up telling me what this is, like what this little tab is. It tells me why it matters and what to do. And it's very detailed, so I really do appreciate that. And it gave me 11 bulletin points. So I decided to write all those 11 bulletin points in a piece of paper. And yeah, so this is all our information we wrote down, just so that way whenever I do have free time, I could just go over it, reread it, understand it, because this is super important. So now what we have to do is start going bulletin by bulletin, and we're going to start filling it out with being more specific, and ChatGPT is actually going to help us out.